right, welcome to Primos for Life, the wrestling podcast made for the fans, by the fans. Como siempre, yo soy Eddie, el niño vaque. We got Ariel, the Ecuadorian dream bisueta, and we are your self-proclaimed, undisputed co-host tag team champions of the world. And in tonight's episode, Ariel and I gear up for Saturday night's main event, taking place in your boy's backyard, Tampa, Florida. And we break down the full card. We go match by match with our predictions, bold takes, and what we look forward to seeing go down. So, como siempre, sit back, grab a snack, and let's get it on. Di nuestra nombre y aparecemos. Yo creo en los primos.
Primos.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just felt like that was right. You know what I mean?
You know what? I am not angry at you at all. I actually kind of love you a little more. If that was possible. Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah. But, actually, where that came from is because it's here. It's finally here. It hit me, right? Because I know we're going to jump into our preview and predictions episode for Saturday night's main event.
You're going to have the best weekend, bro. The green is the green is too light of a color. How envious I am of you. And my back wall, is even worse than that. How envious. So you're gonna have fun, bro. I can't imagine. How amped are you?
I'm so that's what I'm saying. I'm so hyped. It's Saturday night's main event, right? And then Battleground is just shaping out to be crazy. Right. And then Raw, and then oh my gosh, and NXT. It's just and the good thing is I'm off Monday, so it's I go into work Tuesday. Right after work, I go straight to NXT, and I took off Wednesday, bro. I'm just ready. I'm gonna take a long nap.
There's gonna be a crash session, or just nah. Don't move me, just let me be. I'm not walking the dog. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, man. No, but I'm super excited. But how about you, Primo? How you doing?
I'm great. I completely forgot that this was a long weekend and my kid didn't have school, so I'm sitting there I have to parent right now, because usually I send them off to school. I have a couple hours and then I go grab them. I'm all right, well, it looks like I'm playing kitchen toy, and so I'm upstairs doing puzzles and all the awesome stuff, and I'm all right, but we have something we have to discuss, because as we're saying, Saturday, and you will be there. It is the return of one of the greatest part of wrestling in the 80s. Now, remember, I was born in 79, so I go back to the 80s. And when Saturday Night Live was not on, and you got a Saturday night's main event, oh, man, it was just something to look forward to. And so the fact that they're bringing it back and they're giving us a mini PLE.
So frequently, too, right? I feel like there's one every other quarter.
It's great. I'll take it. Because, it used to be when it was at its peak, you'd get it maybe 3 times a year. Saturday night's main event, if that. So no, this is great. So 2 hours, Channel 4, Peacock, national covers. This is Netflix and all the streaming platforms are now huge, but to be on what is a network, and this, once again, I'm thinking 80s, with wrestling was just awesome. So this is great. I'm excited. Only 4 matches, because you got to fit it in 2 hours. But it should be a good time. It should be a really good time.
And then based on the list that I saw, the opening match is going to be the cage match, right? So we got Damien.
Really? They're going to open with the cage match, huh?
Yeah, based on what I saw. So I believe that's the first match. Then the second match is a tag match. The third match will be Cena, actually. And then I think they're saving Jay and Logan for the end. So that's what I saw. I don't know if you saw anything there.
I have not checked the order of the card. I just know what the card is. But booking wise, you probably don't want to end on Cena R-Truth, because that could be a squash.
Right.
So you don't want to do that. And with that card, you can't put Priest and McIntyre, even though a cage match would be awesome.
Yeah.
especially with those two. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
but I'm just excited. It's gonna be a good one. So, all right. So then let's open with the opening matches. You have it. The one I just mentioned, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre locked in a steel cage.
Yeah. I mean, gut feeling says Damien, and logical pick says Damien, and fun pick says Damien, right? I mean, all three check off those boxes, and I feel like the reason for that is because didn't Drew get the last win or the last moment over him? So I feel like, they're gonna go tit for tat. And I know they say that this is the last time, like, oh, we need to settle it in a cage, but it's not gonna be the last time, bro. They're gonna go at it again at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So you're going logical and fun Priest.
And gut.
Okay.
Gut.
And well, no, I mean, okay.
That might have been lunch, but who knows?
Well, I mean, what would you have? No, I'm kidding. All right, so I'm going to go logical with. Now, you're right.
Mhm.
McIntyre stood tall last one, so I say logical should be Priest. I have a bad feeling it's going to be McIntyre. I don't know why. I just have a feeling it's going to be McIntyre, but once again, I'm not sure. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to say that logical pick. I agree with you. I mean, it should be Priest. It should be Priest.
It should.
I just this snaking feeling that it's McIntyre. I'm going to go fun pick and logical pick. I'm going to go Priest.
Yeah.
But I just have this nagging thing in me that's something about McIntyre. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be some kind of cool like turn or something at the end, or maybe McIntyre loses and then he loses his mind, and who knows. But something about Drew McIntyre is sticking out for some reason.
Bro, just lock it in, man, because I don't want to hear in the next episode you saying like, "Oh, I told you it was Drew. You didn't tell me nothing," because that's not who you picked,
I just told you. What you mean? I just told you.
You didn't pick him.
I told you. I told you.
That's like losing a bet. I told you they were going to win, but you didn't win any money, bro. So what's up?
I told you, man. I told you. Either way, I told you. I'm putting it out there because when something stupid happens, I'm like, oh, crap.
Dang, I should
like no. So yeah, no. I'm going Priest on both. Yeah, I'm going Priest on both. But nagging suspicion, some kind of crap. But all right. So where are we in? Oh, the tag match. So you started out, so I'll lead on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So tag match, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be one CM Punk and Samuel Zayn. Versus Seth freaking Rollins and Ron Breaker. So,
Ronathan.
There you go. Samuel and Bronathan. Wonderful. So I'm going to go logical pick here is Bronathan and Seth freaking Rollins. Fun pick would be Punk and Zayn, just so that you can get Punk to maybe get some kind of payback on Heyman. But I'm going logical pick as Heyman's faction because I think Heyman does get involved. Maybe a Roman Reigns sighting somewhere along. Who knows?
Cool. Actually, I'd be so happy for that one.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go logical. I'm gonna go Bronathan and Seth freaking Rollins.
So here's my thing, right? I don't think Seth and Bronathan win, only because didn't they have the last final moment as well? So Punk lost last time he was in the ring. Sammy got destroyed the last time he was ever on television. So it just doesn't make sense to have them go into this losing, right? So I feel my logical and my fun pick will be Sammy and Punk, but to your logical, to your argument, but I got this nagging feeling that that something, maybe a third member will get introduced for this match.
Sami Zayn heel turn.
Or that, right? Like, so something, the only way Seth and Braun win is that catalyst, like that interference. Right. So that's the only thing. But I'm sticking to my picks. Logical and fan pick is Punk and Sammy for me.
And Samuel. Okay.
And Samuel.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So what was the third? Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead. I'll let you run it.
Yeah. John Chana and R-Truth. And the fun pick for me, obviously, is R-Truth, right? I mean, like let's give
Has to be, man.
Yeah, right. Like you gotta give the fandom what they want, and they want actually the logical way to do this, right? To get him back to Cena's like redemption plan, right? Is have R-Truth either beat him or come, because it's not a title match, right?
Right.
So have Truth beat him and then be like that, awakening moment or that eye-opening moment for Cena to be like, what have I done? Right? This guy was my biggest fan. This guy really believed in me like everyone else did. And here I am, being a jerk. I need to come back and be the good guy again. Right. And then maybe that's where Cody comes back, and it's like, not at the event, but like later on, and it's like, no, like, how could you flip on these people? And then he ends up being the heel just out of anger of how hypocritical Cena has become. And then just go like that, right? Like, let's make it like crazy. But I mean, everybody's there to go see Cena. Cena's the hometown hero. I mean, not because he's, from Tampa, but he lives in Tampa, right? So I feel like the logical pick would be Cena. The fan favorite for me would be R-Truth all day, every day. But, we'll see, because I'm excited, because I'll be there.
Yeah. All right. Hear me out.
Oh, man.
Hear me out. Truth wins.
Okay.
Truth wins. Randy Orton has something to do with it.
Oh, yeah, right, because you got to pay that back, right?
We haven't seen Randy in a minute. So I go with, because once again, non-title match.
Yeah.
So I'm going, and it's me swinging for the fences. This is me, Cleveland Indians, Jake Taylor, calling my shot, and then I'm going to drop a bunt. Like just, Major League style, baby. I'm going Truth. Orton gets involved, whether he physically gets involved or whether his music hits, comes to the top of the ramp, Cena turns around, and then next thing you know, bang, gets, I don't even know what R-Truth's finisher is. Like, I forgot. Jesus, man. But yeah, I'm going Truth. I'm going to, just because I think it'll be fun. Like, and the place will go crazy. For Orton, and B, Truth gets the win, and and then Cena just is fuming, and then destroys Truth. Orton comes in, bang, they prep for another match, maybe at Money in the Bank or what have you. So for those reasons, and nagging feelings, Truth.
I'm not mad at that. I like that. I'm actually all for that. Like, I'll stick with my picks, but I wouldn't be mad if that happened. I'd be really cool with that.
I'm thinking that's kind of got to be like, you got to have fun somewhere in this PLA. There's got to be something cool, which is like, could be a returning Roman Reigns, could be, Truth just winning because Orton is there. Like, it's great. So yeah, that's where I'm going.
Wow, you done just messed me up, man. I'm just like, wow, I don't know what to expect now. Like, you threw in the Roman Reigns factor in one match, you threw in the Randy Orton in the, but it makes sense because you got to bring people in, not just because of the town, right? Because Tampa's such a wrestling town as well, but then also, I mean, on paper, it's just 4 matches, right? So, like, logically speaking, you got to be like, wait, so each match is going to run like 30 minutes a piece? Like, that seems like a long time for matches, for 4 matches, right? But if you add in some interference and some swerves, some, like entrance music coming in to like create distractions, I like that. And then just imagining the pop, no, I like what you're doing, man. I like what you're doing.
I'm trying to, I'm trying to see but here's the thing. So you got to remember, 2 hours. It's a 2 hour because it's on the national broadcast. So 2 hours of national broadcast. Once you remove intros in terms of like the opening intro for the show, closing credits, and commercial breaks. So for, let's say, a half-hour sitcom of actual sitcom is like 23, 24 minutes.
Right.
So they got to cover an hour and change. So they should have to throw something in there. And then once again, because it's on national TV, I think there's got to be something. So yeah, man, that's because the next match is Jey Uso versus Logan Paul, and I'm gonna go Uso on both here.
Yeah, same.
But I just because I think there's no real swerve to be had there. There can be like an interference or something like that, but I'm not really sure about something. So I think you get more with the Roman Reigns or a Randy Orton kind of a thing. But for Uso and Paul, I'm going Jey Uso just because you're not going to take it off from this. As Paul's not going to be the one to do it this. If you're going to take it off him, you'll give it to Gunther, or you would have given it to him, or Seth Rollins, somewhere. Like, it's not going to be Logan Paul right now. But that's to be expected, I think. So I'm going Jey Uso. Fun ending in terms of like Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins come out, or or Gunther comes out, something like that. But Jey Uso.
Yeah. I go Jey too, like on the logical and the fun pick. But you're right. I feel like I agree with you. I agree that there's gonna have to be another like swerve. Like, who's to say that Sammy doesn't come out and help, or that's where the turn happens, or Gunther comes out, and it's almost like a double situation. A lot of what we've been seeing, like with Judgment Day and Penta, right? It's always like in those matches, it's somebody from Judgment Day or El Grande Americano, right. And it's like back and forth. It's like, oh, this is the moment that was supposed to help, but really it was counterintuitive, and now that cost us the match. So yeah, I can see that. I can see like Logan Paul always cheats, right? So something's gonna be there where he tries to do that, and then it's gonna fail, or he's gonna fumble, and then an attack on Jay's gonna happen where it's gonna look like Paul's gonna get the win, but then somebody comes in for the save, like you said, like a Gunther or like a like I like that. I'm not mad at that, man. I that sounds pretty good. You're making it sound really good. I can't wait to go see this.
I mean, this is me fanboying out and just being like, we're really cool right here, like so. I I'll go 0 for 3 on these, but a man can dream, Kenny. A man can dream.
Yeah, man. You should go for that WWE writer's job. I think it's still open, bro.
Oh man, I'd have so much fun. They'd be like, "You're too much. Just get out."
Yeah, they'd be like, can you explain that segment again?
Like, come on, man. Listen. It just works. It just works.
It's a hand, right? No. We're just back to the Mark Henry. The hand, guys. Let's just bring that back.
Bring it back. So
that story, everything counts, right? So that never closed.
Hey, we can go way back. No,
but overall, I agree with all the picks. I feel like we're pretty much on the same page on a lot of things, actually.
No, we're together on 2, and then we're off on 2, because you're going Samuel and Punk, and I'm going Bronathan and Rollins, and then you're going Cena, and I'm going Truth. Oh
yeah.
So we're off here. So, but it should be good. You're gonna have fun. Oh man, if anything that I says happen and you're there, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Wait for those text messages. You'll be like, you were right,
bro. You need to keep your phone in your hand in case that happens, so you can take like a screenshot and then like put it up on the talker and whatever, and then send it to me, because that's going to be amazing. Like, so that's gonna be fun. You're gonna have a great time too. But it's shaping up. Looks like it's gonna be a fun show. Like, something great to watch. Unfortunately, like I said, I will be working, but I will be watching that on the as my wife drives home. Once again on the ride home, but I'm not going to be behind the wheel doing so. Yeah, right. So, grinning like an idiot going through the tunnel. But yeah, man, I can't wait to recap it and go over it, man, because it's gonna be a fun show, and then I can't wait to hear about what your experience was during all of it, because that should be really, really dope.
Yeah, for sure. And then it's also going to be Laura's first live event. Like,
nice.
So she's excited too.
Great. That's gonna. She's gonna. So much fun. That's gonna be such a fun time.
Yeah, she said she'll only go if she could get a Roman Reigns t-shirt. And I'm like, come on.
Fine.
I was like, not even a Joe Hendry t-shirt. Like,
you start showing her the different shirts, but look at this one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But overall, I am excited for Saturday. I'm really, really excited for Sunday too. Mostly because of the Joe Hendry match, and then also the Stephanie Becerra and Jordan Grace match.
Mhm.
And then I'm also super excited to see where the chips fall for Monday Night Raw, right? Because it's all in the same building. I got the same seats for all events. And the crazy thing happened for NXT, right? I got nervous because a buddy of mine sent me a Reddit feed saying that the NXT show got canceled and it was going back to the PC because not enough tickets were sold. On the contrary, right? Actually, they sold so many seats that they had to make additional seating for Tuesday because I got a refund from Ticketmaster, a portion of it, because my section got reallocated, right? So in other words, the original price that I paid for those seats, I got a partial refund back because now it's at a higher level or lower level, I guess. Well, I guess if it technically would be higher if they're giving
it would be higher if they refunded you. Yeah. You're
So it's
considered
like-
moved up. So
Yeah, but it's the same seats, so it's
the
just
same- yeah, your view doesn't change.
exactly. So I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not mad at it at all.
Hey, always take a little change back. Why not? Shit.
Yeah, now get my World Heavyweight Championship shirt.
All right. So you rocking? Are you rocking the hat?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. You know I'm gonna be ready.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're rocking the shirt, then you got then you're not rocking the shirt, so you're gonna be rocking the hat. So just checking, man, just checking.
Yeah. I appreciate you for making sure I represent when I go.
We're trying to get some steam behind this thing, man. So that's just as always, we should take a moment and thank everybody, and once again, for liking and clicking, and please, we have fun doing this. Like, it's great for us, but I think we have more fun when we see you guys are liking and clicking and listening and stuff like that. I think that just gets us a little more amped. So please click, listen, follow, friend, message, whatever you guys can. But thank you guys so much for giving us once again a little bit of your time. Just a nice quick little preview for what we have, and then we're gonna come back Sunday and probably do a recap, and then we can kind of just keep it moving. But thanks again, everybody, for listening and being out there. And we can't do this without you. We love you all.
Yeah, absolutely. As always, I second that. And we're just truly, truly blessed and excited to keep doing this. And please just continue with the feedback, right? We've heard tremendous things. We're trying out a lot of things. We're going for the full length episodes, and we're also going for the shorter episodes. And we've been hearing nothing but great things, but just keep letting us know. Hit us up. primosforlife.com. The email is right there. The email link is there. You can let us know directly on Instagram, TikTok, anywhere that you follow us. Just keep the feedback coming, because we do listen. We do respect and love everybody's time, because you could be truly listening and doing something else. But the fact that people are listening on the way to work or at the gym or during their showers or, right before bed, whatever the case is, we want to make sure that it's not just an enjoyable experience when people are on the show, but also an enjoyable experience when you guys listen. So as always, we definitely love y'all and we appreciate y'all. And
that's right.
Primo. Primo. You know what happens next, right?
Yeah, I think I have an idea. Might have done this a few times, but
just a few.
Yeah, just a couple. Of course, everyone, we thank you. We love you. Can't do this without you. We want everyone. Let's all make sure that we send great vibes for Eddie to have a great time over the next 4 days, and we will see you when we see you.
We will see you when we see you. Take care, everybody.